Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. And it is Friday morning here in beautiful downtown Aurora. The sun is shining. It's really nice outside. Society 57 is open for coffee. And you can go there, have a breakfast sandwich, check that out, and enjoy yourselves. We have the weather that you need and a lot to talk about, including an increase in heat coming up right behind me. So let's get into things. Hope that you guys are doing well this morning. So as we can see here, heat and humidity is returning next week in full force. Now, here are the key messages. It's becoming very hot and humid. Peak heat indices of 100 plus degrees are probable for at least one day. We can see that right here. Now, starting Sunday, this is our next direct message. The peak heat indices in the mid 90s on Sunday, over 100 degrees on Monday, and that could continue through mid next week. Please be aware of that. Seniors, take special care. Now, this is going to be area wide. What does that mean? That means that without rainstorms, any relief likely is confined to the lakeshore near the closest body of water. Once again, this weather comes from the National Weather Service of Chicago, delivered to you here locally on Good Morning Aurora. Now, what's uncertain? Glad you guys asked about that. So here's what's not certain right now. The duration and intensity of heat, the highest confidence is in Monday. Okay, it continues. Now, the extent of any Lake Michigan shoreline cooling next week if a cold front and or showers or storms end up in the area. Very, very important, okay? Now, what should you do? They also have a advice for us as well. You should stay up to date with the latest forecast. That's an easy one. Now, here's what's going on. Heat wave planning timeline. A few days out and during and after. This as well, with its color code, is very helpful. Now, a few days out, if the forecast calls for extreme heat, be ready, all right? Gather food, water, and medication. Make a list of friends and family to check on and help them prepare. Next, know your local cooling shelters or other cool locations. And reschedule outdoor events. If it's gonna be too hot for people to be out there, those with heat conditions, think about rescheduling. Now, here's what's coming up next, during and after. Remain vigilant and stay informed. That's just life right there. That's just a life lesson. Remain vigilant and stay informed. Stay in air conditioning and out of the sun if possible. Check on friends, family, neighbors, and pets. Drink plenty of water. And take breaks and use a buddy system if walking outdoors. Okay, so great information. Please be aware of the heat. Now we're going to go to the forecast and talk about what's going to be coming up specifically per our days. Hope that you guys are doing good. The time is 9:03 a.m. You're listening to and watching Aurora weather here on Good Morning Aurora. Friday, today, 85 degrees for the daytime high, 80 degrees for the daytime low today. As we can see, we got some cloud activity in the air today, but it's nice and sunny and beautiful outside. We're looking forward to that continuing. Tonight, check it out, 68 degrees for the nighttime high, 61 degrees for the nighttime low. Indeed, some cloud cover tonight, and it's upper 60s in downtown Chicago. Let's be aware of that. Now, transitioning into tomorrow, take a look. 90 degrees tomorrow for the daytime high, 84 degrees for the daytime low tomorrow. 15 to 20% chance of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow. Warmer and more humid indeed. Now, as we get into tomorrow night, look at that. 73 degrees for the nighttime high, 68 degrees for the nighttime low, and we have a 30 to 40% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow night. Now, as we get into Sunday, this is when the beginning of our peak heat indices begin. All right. Sunday, 90 degrees is the daytime high, 86 degrees is the daytime low. The peak heat index could have it up to 95 degrees on Sunday. Please be aware of that. Now, in addition to the humid temperatures on Sunday, as we get into Sunday night, check it out, a little bit warmer at the nighttime, 75 degrees for the nighttime high, 69 degrees for the nighttime low, wispy cloud cover Sunday night, bringing us into Monday, 96 degrees for the daytime high on Monday, 90 degrees for the daytime low on Monday. Now, big, the heat Peak heat index on Monday could be up to 110 degrees. Mad hot, mad hot. 110 degrees potential heat index on Monday. Now, Monday night, take a look at that. 75 degrees for the nighttime high, 70 degrees for the nighttime low on Monday. Wispy cloud cover again on Monday night. But when we get into Tuesday, or rather when we do get into Tuesday, check it out. 94 degrees for the daytime high on Tuesday, 87 degrees for the daytime low on Tuesday. Humid conditions all day as well on Tuesday, continuing from the start point on Sunday, and heat index could be up to 105 degrees on Tuesday. So coming on back to Sunday, 95 degrees is the peak heat index. We're going to be at 105 potentially on Tuesday. Tuesday night though, however, 72 degrees for the nighttime high. 66 degrees for the nighttime low. Tuesday night, clear skies on Tuesday night. Let's recap. Today, daytime high of 85 degrees with a daytime low of 80 degrees. Tomorrow, heating up as well, 90 degrees for the daytime high, 84 degrees for the daytime low. Sunday, 90 degrees for the daytime high, 86 degrees for the daytime low. The potential for the peak heat index is at 95 degrees on Sunday. Monday, 96 degrees for the daytime high, 90 degrees for the daytime low. Peak heat index could see it up to 110 degrees on Monday. And as we told you, not to be remiss, Tuesday, 94 degrees for the daytime high, 87 degrees for the daytime low. The peak heat index could see it up to 105 degrees. That is your weather report here on Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We got a great talk to have with you all today, so we're going to do that. Let's begin. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9:09 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's Friday. You made it. I made it. We all made it to the end of the week. I hope that everyone, all of you, if you can hear the sound of my voice, I hope that you are blessed, feeling well, and feeling good and feeling safe this Friday as we get into this wonderful weekend. Daniel Calderon is here. Good morning to you, dear brother. Good morning to you. Josue Pais, good morning to you. He says, dang, heat wave. That's right. Chingao, good morning to you. Karina Suarez Darden, good morning. And Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce, good morning. Good to see you guys. It's a beautiful day outside and in our hearts too. So a couple things to talk about before we mosey on into the sunset. First things first, I want to say a shout out to LP Custom Tees and Century 21 real estate agent Aaron Rodriguez for their help in the great community ice cream social yesterday that took place at Black Hawk Park on Aurora's west side. And we will show you guys a little bit later into the show a little clip from that amazing event yesterday. But that's also going to be the topic of today's discussion as well. As you see, the title is the Post Ice Cream Renaissance. We learned a lot yesterday about business, about life, and about the community. And we will touch on that. Got two pieces of short news for you guys today as well. But there's not going to be a Buenos Dias Aurora today after our show. Buenos Dias Aurora is in the field and will be at UIC today, meeting with and talking to members of the Illinois Legislative Latino Caucus Foundation. Indeed, it's going to be a great time. Happy to be there and checking it out and seeing what's going on with it. And Buenos Dias Aurora will have some exciting things for you guys to see next week. The time is 9:11 a.m. Jen Mendoza, good morning to you. Okay. First things first, let's get this first piece of news out of the way. I want to talk about the APD Police Explorers Open House. Now, this is going to be at 5:30 p.m., 2 days, August 22nd and August 23rd. Oh, today's the last day for that. So it's going to be at 5:30 p.m. Everyone 13 to 20 years of age is welcome. The last program highlights our law enforcement training, team building activities, physical training, community service, and competitions and conferences. Now, this is important because Explorer posts are tied into the Boy Scouts of America. So if you or somebody you know, young person, is interested in developing themselves, their character, their body, their mind, and their spirit, they would be very well placed to work with either the Three Fires Council or the Boy Scouts of America in any Explorer post that you see taking place. This is just one of many. All right. If you have any questions, you can call 630-256-5326. The number again is 630-256-5326. Today is the last day of the open house. Once again, it's going to be at 1200 East Indian Trail. That's APD headquarters, 5:30 p.m. I encourage you guys to check it out. You guys saw that Good Morning Aurora was at the recent Law Enforcement Youth Academy's graduating class, learning about their program and talking to Pam Bradley and many of the students. So I'm happy to say that our relationship with APD and law enforcement is getting stronger and stronger. Indeed, stronger and stronger, right? That's the news for that. 9:13 is the time. So yesterday during the ice cream social, I learned a lot. I learned another key thing about community, life, and the kind of world that we all want to live in. So as you guys know, I do outreach. That's my job. My job is to meet the community, work with the community, talk to the community, and if I can help the community in any way, then I do that. Sometimes I'm not able to, but I can connect them with either a person or an organization who can actually help them out and do that work. So we had an ice cream social, which you guys know yesterday was scheduled for the week before, which would have been Thursday the 15th. And it rained all day on Thursday the 15th, so we did not have the ice cream social. And since my job is marketing and outreach, the ice cream social was a fun event, but all I was consumed with was just the marketing aspect. We spent money on flyers from Aurora Fast Print. We spent all kinds of stuff to get it ready and get the word out and go past flyers, and all of that was wasted because it rained. So the whole time I'm just like, man, I got to make sure we got a good head count. I got to make sure of this. I want to make sure that it gets out there, get the information out there, push, right? And yesterday when we got there, myself, Jose, and Aaron, we had some flyers. We walked around and we passed them out to a couple of houses. But then something really unexpected happened, and it meant the entire world to everything. It was a little bit hot yesterday, and for those of you guys who know, Black Hawk Park on the west side, it has a small shelter area, but the playground equipment the little pad that they got out there, and the rest of the park is completely uncovered. It's just exposed to the elements. It was kind of a hot day yesterday, so the sun was just beaming. And around the park, there were a bunch of kids hanging out, playing, riding bikes to and fro. And before we got there, some kids had asked the local ice cream man for some ice cream. They didn't have any money. They had no money. So they asked the local ice cream man if he would be so kind as to give them just a couple of, an ice cream, just one. We don't have any money. And the ice cream man told them no. Quite disappointing, especially if you're a kid. Becky Hoff is here. Good morning to you, Becky. The ice cream man of that area told them no. Now, we didn't know that. So myself and Aaron, we're just setting up the tent, getting things ready. The kids came over to us and said, "What are you guys doing?" We said, we're giving away ice cream. They said, "Are you serious? For free?" I said, "Yeah." And they told us about the ice cream man who wouldn't give them any ice cream. So we told them, because I'm a parent, we have ice cream. Get your parents, and you guys can have some. We got a couple minutes to set up. And just like that, a couple of the kids ran home. A couple had cell phones. They called their parents. And just like that, we had a full-blown event, which was a lot of fun, very positive, very informative. And we gave away some of the flyers that we had. So right now, I want to show you guys a small clip of just what yesterday looked like. And I want you guys to keep in mind that it started off as a question mark, but it ended as an exclamation point. Let's roll that clip. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday, happy Thursday. We are here, as I told you we would be at Black Hawk Park for the Ice Cream Social Part 2. Hi, everybody. Jose Pineda, LP Custom Tees, but we got friends already out here.
Shout out to him.
Absolutely. All the ice cream is coming up, so we have, turn it around right here so we can show the people what we got. Watch this, y'all. Ooh. So we got the ice cream ready. We have our scoops. We got all the cones in the world. And we got great people here. So we are live. I'm happy to be here. Happy to do this. Neighbor Project is ready to get back in the community. We also have my dear friend Aaron, who's around here too. The people are coming up, so it's about time to get this on. We're here at Black Hawk Park on the west side, 6 to 7:30 p.m. See you guys soon. Ice cream. Yep, and just like that, as you guys can see, it was a really good time. It was a great positive experience. But now let's go a little bit further with that. Let's go a little bit further. Let's talk it out, because there are those who think, if you're the ice cream man, nobody, especially for business people, because this is the hat I've been wearing for quite a time. Nobody, of course, is just giving away things for free. I get that. If you've got a business or a service, giving things away for free is not going to grow your business. I get it. I mean, if you went to if Olive Garden was giving away most of its plates for free, they're not going to make money. You're not going to be in business. It's giving things away for free is, the antithesis of doing business. I get it. But at the same time, there are those moments where the moment is worth more than money. Think about that. What I was trying to achieve was simply to give people ice cream, meet the community, and make an impression on behalf of myself and my organization, LP Custom Tees, and Aaron Rodriguez. That's what we're trying to do. So to have the ice cream man not give people ice cream on a super hot day because they don't have money to me, is just wrong. But I think that's where society is now. And on the other hand, that's what people like about the kind of event that we just did. That's outreach. That's how you meet the community. That's how you impact people. In the day and age that we live in, people do not think that anything is free. They think there's something attached to it. There's got to be a catch. There's got to be the fine print. There's got to be, nobody's doing anything for free. But if you are doing things for free, or out of the goodness of your dumb old heart, or because you want to see it this way and you're not concerned with all, then that's where you can find a true benefit and a true connection. And I think that more businesses should think just like that. For example, what we didn't have, I work for a housing agency, but I didn't have anything related to, I wasn't trying to get someone to sign up. I wasn't trying to get you to check the link and let me pull your credit. I'm not trying to do any of that. You come on a hot day, you eat ice cream, you meet us, you got the card. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Because my goal is not to tell you about our housing counseling services. We got staff to do that. My goal is to make you feel good and to make you comfortable to seek out our organization when you need help. That's it. So my card's there. The information's there. We can get to that when you're ready. Just eat this ice cream. That's how you make an impact on people. People can see through it when you're trying to sell them something, when there's a catch associated with it, when it's, people can see through that. So for the businesses, I think, this is just my 2 cents, but I think for businesses, you should always remember that if you're only doing things for money, then that's all you're going to get. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. But there's that old saying, some people are so poor, all they have is money. What means more to me is, yesterday there was a kid there who was there at our last ice cream social. He remembered me. There was parents who came through. They remember us. So that helps me and my organization and my business astronomically, because it's putting a face to a name or a brand or a logo with the remembrance that the ice cream man wouldn't give me ice cream because I had no money, but those guys did. Food for thought. The time is 9:23 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Jen Mendoza looks like it was a great time. Corey Ingram is here. Adnan Hassan, good morning. Tracy Duran, good morning to you as well. Jay Johnson and Shohid Salman, good morning to you guys as well. It was a great experience. It really was. It really made me very, very happy. And I think as a person now who works with businesses and helps them out and tries to advocate for them and show them where some resources are, and maybe we can get you connected, and maybe we can do this, that, and the other. As a person who can see where people need help, sometimes that help is not money. My dad used to say, you don't have a real problem until you have a problem that money can't solve. And I never forgot that. And that kept me grounded, because there's people out here with debilitating issues like cancer and things like that. So I'm really reluctant and really wary to call something a problem based on its financial components and what may be able to be done. That doesn't really concern me. I'd rather make the strongest impact I can in a person's heart, with or without money. And I believe we accomplished that yesterday. And I feel really good about it, because think about it like this. If it wasn't for that ice cream man, if that ice cream man had a heart, he may have dented our efforts yesterday. But because he could not see or put himself if he couldn't go back to his childhood and be a hot 11-year-old on a super hot day in a super hot park with super hot metal swings, and couldn't give him a free ice cream cone, that made all the space in the world for the Neighbor Project and for LP Custom Tees and Century 21 Circle real estate agent Aaron Rodriguez to do that. So when you see us out and about in the community, please come to get some ice cream with us, because we will have more ice cream, and we'll be at Black Hawk Park. Number 3 is coming soon. Okay, 9:26 at the time. One last piece of news before you guys go. Florencio Gutierrez, good morning to you, Flo. Next piece of news is our Coffee and Conchas event. This is what I want to share with you guys before we get out of here today. So September 21st, I have the details finalized now. September 21st, the Neighbor Project is going to have a Coffee and Conchas event. It's going to be at the Aurora Public Library downtown branch. September 21st. This flyer is going to be updated with time and location shortly. But it's going to be from noon to 3 p.m. It's going to be a great time. Please bring your family. And we're looking to have some face painting going on there. We're checking the dates to make sure that they can align. But if everything works out, we'll have coffee, conchas, and face painting for kids and families. And it'll be at the Aurora Public Library. It's definitely going to happen at the Aurora Public Library, and it's definitely going to happen on the 21st. It's definitely going to be coffee. It's definitely going to be conchas. We're working on the face painting part. We're working on that. But once again, it's free. It's open to the public. And it doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter where you live. All you got to do to be down is just come and have a good time. It's just that simple. Time is 9:27 a.m. I hope that you guys have a blessed and positive and amazing weekend. Once again, there's no Buenos Dias Aurora after today's program. We are going to Chicago. We're going to take a tour of UIC with the Illinois Legislative Latino Caucus Foundation. Shout out to them, and shout out to them for giving us the access. It's going to be a really good time. And what we do today, we will show you guys on the program next week. So a couple things. The Aurora Latin Fest is taking place this weekend as well. You might see us out there too. So there's a lot of good things happening in the city and beyond. Get ready, because we're going to show you guys so much more great stuff. Lastly, I want to say thank you very much to all of our listeners, fans, subscribers, viewers, and everyone in the community. Norma Peterson, appreciate you. Stacy Cardona, Girl Before Mom podcast, appreciate you guys as well. Thank you very much for your stars. Josue Pais, DJ Venom, and all of you great people. We will see you guys next week with more news, more weather, and the very best of Aurora. Take care of yourself and each other.